Hi guys. I see you all found parking. It's a bit wet today. Quite wet in the road. A bit difficult to drive here. I was caught up a bit late from work. Speeding down to get here. I actually had a bumper-to-bumper crash with this guy. I thought it was nothing. I just stayed in the car. I said maybe we'll drive on. But the guy in front of me, he jumped out of the car. There was this little dwarf, jumped out of the car. He told me, I am not happy. I told him, which one are you then? I was always a cocky little bastard when I was young. Walking home one day, this pedophile passes by with a little van. He whispers, hey, kid. He's like, I'll give you a piece of candy if you have a ride in my van. I checked the back of the van, he had a nice amount of candy. I said, I'd suck your dick if you give it all to me. My mom's in the crowd thinking, you fucking what? There was too much candy. The cockiness moved on to secondary school. We all have a subject where we all hate. My subject was history. Who gives a shit about history? Yeah. And one time, my teacher is saying some stuff about World War II. I'm at the back of the class having a chit-chat, having a laugh, talking about what I saw the night before. I won't tell you what I saw the night before. And she says, Daniel, at the back. Oh, shit, what do you want now? She said, okay, what do you know about Hitler? I said, well, it was about this door. He lived up there. I can tell you when he died. She said, really? I said, yeah, he received the gas bill. At the university class, it was packed just as much as this much, if not more, about 300 people. Teacher decided to talk about paranormal activity, talking about ghosts. And he asked me the same question I asked you. How many over here people believe in ghosts? Yeah, in the class there were quite a few people. He went on, he said, how many people believe they've heard a ghost? I said, I don't think anyone would lift their hand up. About 50 people kept their hand up. He said, all right, how many people think they've seen a ghost? I was one of the 5 or 10 people that kept their hand up. He must have been taking the piss. He said, has anyone ever slept with a ghost? But there's this one guy at the back of the room, still with his hand up. We're looking back like, this is going to be fucking amazing. He says, all right, would you like to come down and give us your experience? He says to the kid, all right. The kid came down. He said, would you like to tell us of your experience of having sex with a ghost? Turns out it was an Erasmus student from Wales. He said, I understood goat from the back. Yeah. I went on to study nutrition. I was making a diet for some people lately. One of the main keys of this diet was changing normal milk to soya milk. And on the back of this carton it said, warning, allergic inflammation. May contain soya. What do you fucking expect? I mean, so nowadays everyone has to be really careful and really cautious with everything you do. So last week, just for precautionary reasons, after two, my boss said, warning, contains nuts. I went on to, before I studied nutrition, I was studying maths and physics A-levels. I wanted to be a pilot. Fucking easiest job in the world. You're there, sitting with your friend who does your job in case you fucking fall asleep. Right? Put it on autopilot. You just have to land the plane after 2.5 hours. Fucking 200 people behind you clapping for you. I mean, oh, come on. If I got a round of applause every time I sent an email at work, I'd think they're taking the piss. Like, damn, well done, you sent an email on Outlook 2010. We're still on 2007, this side of the room. Anyway, I was in England a couple of weeks ago. There was a really good scheme at Pizza Hut, right? So in Pizza Hut, everyone went to Pizza Hut November and December. You'd buy food and they'd give you this voucher where it says, don't scratch, don't open, bring it back after the new year, and the manager will scratch it for you and you can win a prize. First prize was a trip to Hawaii or something, second prize was iPad 4, third prize was winning a cookie dough or something. I remember this 50-year-old woman who was the manager, she came, she unwrapped mine, she said, yeah, you've won a cookie dough. I was over the moon. I was going to buy the cookie dough anyway, so I got it for free. But the guy next to me, the next table, he fucking won the iPad 4. Everyone's jumping up and down with him. He's jumping up and down. He's hugging and kissing the manager who stretched it open for him. And everyone's feeling the excitement. Thing is, I was at the back of my mind saying, thank fuck he did not win the holiday, because he'd have fucking shagged him. I like to play Xbox in my at home. Anyone over here a fan of Xbox, PlayStation? Yeah. So many people here have heard of Call of Duty, right? Yeah. It's the best first-person shooter game, right? And the best thing about it is the online multiplayer. The best thing about the online multiplayer is something we call a kill cam. Now I will explain it, because most of you don't know this. A kill cam is what? Your killer, the last 5 seconds that he sees before he kills you, right? And when you're new to this game, you're trying to coordinate everything. You have the remote control, you're trying to move, change your view, use a flash grenade, use a stun grenade, shoot, change gun, toggle maps, crouch, up and down, stab. And the stab is in a very inconvenient position, right? The stab button is there for when you come one-on-one with a person, you're taken out of surprise because you're running this direction, he's running this direction, and you fucking stab him quickly, right? Thing is, when you're new, you don't go to that button straight away. You try to shoot. And I remember there was this one time, bloody embarrassing. I'm running, he's running. I stabbed and I missed, he stabbed and he missed. Right? So you're too scared that he's gonna turn around and stab you, so I'm running around in circles. Thinking that he's gonna stab me in the back. And I'm scared of being the first one to turn around because he's gonna stab me. I got shot. I looked at the kill cam and I saw that I gave him so much time that he ran to the end of the room, watching me running in circles like, what the hell is this guy doing? I got, that doesn't happen anymore now. I'm a bit better in Call of Duty now. But, you know you're addicted to Call of Duty when you get between a girl's legs and you say, headquarters located. I tried buying a racing game for the Xbox, but it doesn't work, because racing in Malta, believe it, is much better. We have the roads, we have the cars, and we have no rules, well we have rules, but no police to enforce it. But we find that we have to enforce the rules on each other, right? So, last week, I'm driving, this guy darts out of a stop sign, just flinks past me, doesn't even realize I'm there. I feel that I have to let him know how I feel, right? I let down, you all know that, I see people nodding, I know that you're all feeling my rage. You pull down the window, you're hooting the horn, you're flipping the bird, you're shouting out every single name you know. And in the meantime, while I'm hooting the horn, flipping the bird, swearing, cursing, with all of my heart, using every single insult I know in the dictionary of insults, I've come to the realization that I've run past the stop sign, and there's some other bastard behind me, flipping bird at me. When driving, you have to pay insurance. Yeah, I was at the insurance company last week, and about to pay my insurance, and I was stuck in the queue behind this woman who was having some problems, trying to get her information in. And it seems that the woman right in front of me was a prostitute, and they did not have prostitution in the database of what your job is. She said, "Ah, it's fine, just put me down as a farmer." And the woman said, "How so?" She said, "Love, I raised 500 cocks last year." I'd like to change the subject a bit to marriage. I don't know much about marriage, but I have a friend a few months ago, he got married. I told him, so, is marriage all that it's cracked up to be? He said, well, it's nice. You go on the honeymoon, you spend a lot of money, you come back, you realize you've spent all your money, and now you're living on the same amount of money that you spent before, but for two people, right? He said, so the times get tough. You start to smoke a bit more, you tense. He said there was this one time where he asked his wife to go and get him cigarettes. She came back with the, you know, the tobacco bag with the filters and the rollers. He didn't like them so much, but he understood that she knew that it was more efficient, much cheaper. I guess he found the funny side of life. She didn't find it so funny though when she asked him to go get her tampons. He came back with cotton wool and string. But it's so easy. to pick an argument with a girl, right? I have 4 sisters. 2 of them are there. 3 are older, 1's younger. And you say, people come up to me and say, Daniel, you must really understand women. I say, you know what? I don't. I might like to pretend to want to try to assume that I understand women, but all I can do is just maybe predict 5 seconds before other guys. Typical situation with a girl. Me and the partner, we're getting a new place. Alright, love, I want to get those blue curtains. This is about half an hour looking around. I'm gonna get those blue curtains. And she says, no, we're getting the red curtains to match the maroon carpet. What the fuck is maroon anyway? I said, love, we don't have a maroon carpet. We're getting the blue curtains because we have a blue carpet. She said, no, we're gonna get the maroon carpet and we're gonna get the maroon curtains. I'm like, no, we don't have enough money. We're just getting the curtains. You liked the girl in the shop, didn't you? Where did that come from? Where? You're standing there gobsmacked, and she's like, oh, you don't have an answer. It's true! And these girls are on Facebook, all self-conscious about themselves, taking photos of themselves for Facebook. Fucking photo shoot of 500 photos just to choose one after half an hour. The duck face. The duck face. There's a duck somewhere out there going, that does not fucking look like me. Hey Charlie, let's do human face in the reflection. You've got to be careful with women. You've got to be really careful with women, right? My sisters always told me, never take a girl on a date to eat out. Because I never had table manners. But there was this one point in life where I got past my table manners. I said, alright, I'll take this girl out to eat. I think it was just here, in fact, quite a few years ago. First girlfriend, feeling cool, trying to get a bit funny every now and then. Waiter comes up to me, says, what would you like to eat, sir? I said, can I have the filet mignon? He said, are you not worried about the mad cow? I said, she can order for herself. It gets worse sometimes, you know, because women always want compliments. How many guys out here have a girlfriend? Yeah. Those are the ones who are proud to say they have a girlfriend. How many of you have a girlfriend or a wife? Hands? There you go, quite a few more, quite a few more. I'm single, just in case. Yeah, you're getting ready to go out. Once you get a girlfriend, you become slightly less sociable. You don't spend that much time with the friends that you used to hang out with every weekend. And you're preparing to go out, right? Us guys, we know, we've had a shower, we're sitting down, we're watching TV, we're falling asleep by the time she's out of the shower, let alone get ready. But you have to wait. And there was this one time where I'm waiting about a good half an hour. I said, come on, she hasn't even put the hairdryer on. So I walk in, I open the door, and I see her there, in underwear, standing in front of the mirror saying, Dan, love, I'm feeling really ugly, I'm feeling really fat, pay me a compliment now. I said, your eyesight is still good. And girls will pass a hint every now and then. They'll pass a hint. They'll say, hey Dan, that looks nice. Wink, wink. They'll do it often. So you can get away with it, you know? You can get away with it. Once. Because girls will hint at everything, and you go, you bring them something else, and say, oh, but I hinted at that. You're like, all innocent, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it was a hint. That's why you get away with it once, because the next time, it's an obvious fucking hint. Right? She'll come up to me, Dan, you know what I want for my birthday? Oh God, what do you want for your birthday? I want something that goes from 0 to 100 in about 10 seconds. I got her weighing scales. Yeah. Valentine's Day is coming up. Wait, before I talk about Valentine's Day, I'll tell you about gifts, right? So I was talking about buying her the weighing scales, and I remember this one occasion where I'm with my sister, we're shopping for my mom. Now mothers are just as difficult as girlfriends to buy shopping for, right? You go Christmas shopping. I have a large family, I have 4 sisters, 2 of them have kids, grandparents, aunties, cousins. Oh, yeah, long Christmas list. Anyway, get to the point. My mom's always the last one, because we never know what to get her. Every year, Mom, what do you want us to get you for Christmas? I just want you to be happy. Not even what do you want for Christmas? Get me something like a cooking pan, or some salt and pepper shakers. It's every 2 years when the last one's broke. And then they get offended when you tell them kitchen jokes, huh? But anyway, yeah, so this year, my mom got, I think she got everything in October or November, so we had no kitchen stuff left to get her. So I told Chrissy right over there, I told her, Cree, what are we gonna get Mom this year? She said, hey, let's get her something electric. I suggested a chair. Sorry, Mom. You see, we didn't get it for you, don't we? You're still here with us. Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. You have to think what to get for your girlfriend, right? Some of you guys might be on a bit of a budget, so just take her to the cinema, right? But you have to be careful even choosing the film that you watch, right? You could take her to a soppy film, 50 First Dates, come out crying, but you know, you're gonna have 3 weeks of just cuddling. Or you can go to the other extreme, a horror movie. But you know that you're gonna be jumping in her arms because you're gonna get into the movie more than her, and you're not Mr. King Kong with her anymore, right? So the best idea is to take her to an action movie. You can both get into it, and the mood is lifted for afterwards. You can easily go out, right? I had this one girlfriend, took her to watch 2012. She got really into the film, right? There's this part where the actor goes under the water and he takes her breath. And I feel her going. I looked at this and I said, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? I went through 2 minutes of this, right? He comes out of the water. She comes out of the water. What the hell are you doing? I was checking if I could survive with him. Jesus Christ. I took her to watch Finding Nemo. She drowned. But everyone gets affected by films nowadays. We get affected by stars. Stars get affected by the media gets affected by films, and so on, right? And I'm sure you all know the film Star Wars, right? There's Yoda, little green guy. I'm Yoda. And you, who are? Out come the Black Eyed Peas. Will, I am. The music is a big part of our life, right? I'm sure you've all felt the sadness since Michael Jackson has died. No, you haven't. We've just played more and more songs of his since he's died. I had a funny dream about Michael Jackson a couple of days ago. I was playing chess with him. He was confused, he couldn't tell if it was black or white. And Michael Jackson, we know that he had a cardiac arrest, but there are so many theories behind what caused it, right? I heard some people say that he was giving blood that day, and he just got a heart attack when the nurse said, alright, you're gonna feel a little prick. And someone else once told me, yeah, maybe he was just distraught when he found out that Boys to Men was a pop band and not a delivery service. But can you imagine Michael Jackson raising a child? This little boy at the age of 8. Michael Jackson teaching him how to jerk off, right? This poor little 8-year-old. Daddy, this is fun. Yeah, boy. And when you're 13, you can use your own cock. Yeah. There were thinking of making a burger at McDonald's about Michael Jackson. They were gonna go on the Mac Jackson. But the recipe didn't go through, because it was a 50-year-old piece of meat between two 4-year-old buns. Yep, and everyone goes to McDonald's, right? The last Pope went to McDonald's. Pope John Paul II. It was about the time when his Parkinson's disease was getting real bad. He ordered a milkshake. They gave him milk. Yeah, I don't want to end with a religious joke, and I'm a bit cheesy, so I wrote you guys a short poem. That's exactly what I wrote. Greetings, you people in Hard Rock Cafe, who've chosen to join us on this special day. Watching 6 comedians who've rehearsed for ages to come here for 15 minutes to put smiles on your faces. I'm sure you're all enjoying your night so far. In the break, feel free to buy me a pint at the bar. My time's up, so I really should go. I'll fuck off now. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.